Hello students, today in class 9th maths. In previous class we studied about congruency of two triangles, SSS property, RHS property, and on this base we are doing exercise 7.3. Question number 1 and 2 I completed in previous class or previous video. Today we will go for question number 3. It is like that: two sides AB and BC and median AM. It means this side BC, this side AB, this side BC, and median AM. AM is the median. Median means AM, median. Median means which divide the opposite side in equal two parts. That means BM is equals to MC, or that is equals to half of BC, are respectively equal to the sides PQ, QR and median PN. PN is also median. If PN is the median, that means QN equals to NR equals to half of QR, because it is a median of side QR. It's given that AB is equals to PQ, BC is equals to QR, and AM is equals to PN. These three sides are equal, it's given. If BC is equals to QR, that means half of BC is also equals to half of QR. Or we can write that BM equals to MC equals to QN is equals to NR, because half of BC is equals to BM and MC and half of QR is equals to QN and NR. That means BM equals to MC is equals to QN is equals to NR. It's given. Now to prove first part we have to prove that triangle ABM and triangle PQN are congruent. So to prove the triangles, take the triangle ABM and triangle PQN. In these two triangles, it's given that AB is equals to PQ. It's given that AM is equals to PN, and we already proved that BM is equals to QN. So BM is equals to QN. All these are in given part, or we already showed it. If in these two triangles AB is equals to PQ, BM is equals to QN, AM is equals to PN, that means all the three sides are equal. And if all the three sides are equal, then by SSS property or SSS rule of congruency of two triangles, triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN. And by CPCT, we can show that angle ABM is equals to angle PQN. That means this angle B and this angle Q are equal to each other, because of these two triangles are congruent triangles, and in congruent triangles corresponding parts are always equal. Now to prove for second part, the second part is given as we have to prove that triangle ABC is equals to congruent to triangle PQR. To prove triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR, we have to take again triangle ABC and triangle PQR. In these two triangles, AB is equals to PQ, given part, BC is equals to QR, given part, angle B is equals to angle Q, we proved in first part. So by SAS property or SAS rule, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR, which is the second part of our question number 3. So by this method we have to prove these two parts of question number 3. Question number 4, it's given that BE and CF are two equal altitudes of a triangle ABC. Using RHS congruence rule, prove that the triangle ABC is isosceles. So a triangle is given ABC, ABC, and BE and CF are two equal altitudes. BE altitude means which makes the 90-degree angle with the opposite side. CF these are also altitudes. BE and CF are altitudes. We have to prove that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. To prove that ABC is an isosceles triangle, we have to prove that AB is equals to AC. And to prove AB is equals to AC, we need two triangles such that in which AB and AC are included. So, first of all, given part, it's given that CF is equals to BE and CF is perpendicular to AB and BE is perpendicular to AC. These two are the perpendiculars, makes the 90-degree angle, and CF is equals to BE. It's given. We have to prove that. To prove ABC is an isosceles triangle. And to prove it is an isosceles triangle, we have to prove that AB is equals to AC. The two sides AB and AC are equal. We will prove this. To prove that, take a triangle. Let we will consider a triangle like so to prove this, we have to prove that AB is equals to AC, or one more property is there for isosceles triangle. We can show that their opposite angles, that means angle ABC is equals to angle ACB, or we can prove that angle B is equals to angle C, or we can write it as angle ABC is equals to angle ACB. If these two angles are equal, then also this triangle is an isosceles triangle. To prove this, take the triangle BCF and triangle we will take the triangle CBE, BCF, this triangle BCF, this triangle, and another triangle is CBE, this triangle. We will take these two triangles. Under these two triangles, it's already given that BE is equals to CF, or we can write separately as CF is equals to BE, because of altitudes are equal. It's given part. Second part, angle BFC is equals to angle CEB, that is 90 degree, and BC is equals to BC, which is the common side between these two triangles. Now BC is equals to BC, this side is equals to this side, and this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree. That means by RHS property, because 90 के opposite hypotenuse, this is hypotenuse, BC is the hypotenuse, or we can write here hypotenuse, this is right angle, this is any side. So by RHS property or RHS rule, triangle BCF is congruent to triangle CBE. If these two triangles are congruent, then angle B is equals to angle C, or we can express it as angle FBC is equals to angle ECB. These two angles are equal. If these two angles are equal, we can show them as ABC is equals to angle ACB also. That means triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. That is our question number 4. Question number 5, it's given that ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB is equals to AC. Draw AP perpendicular to BC to show that angle B is equals to angle C. So a triangle ABC, which is an isosceles triangle, it's given ABC, given that AB is equals to AC. As we know that in isosceles triangles, if AB is equals to AC, then angle B is also equals to angle C. But we have to prove these two angles are equal, and to prove these two angles are equal, we have to construct a line. Let AP, which is perpendicular to BC, we draw a altitude from A to BC, AP perpendicular to BC, and now we will prove it that angle B is equals to angle C. To prove angle B equals to angle C, take a triangle ABC, ABP and triangle ACP. In these two triangles, it's given that AB is equals to AC and AP is equals to AP, common side. This is given part, and angle APB is equals to angle APC 90 degree. AB is equals to AC, that makes a hypotenuse. This is any side, one side of this hypotenuse and right angle. So by RHS property or RHS rule, triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP, and if these two triangles are congruent, then by CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles, we can write it as ABP is equals to ACP. That is our question number 5. By this way, we completed our exercise number 7.3 related to congruency of triangles. We studied in these 3 exercises. First exercise related to SAS property, AAS property. Second is based on isosceles triangles and their properties, like in a triangle, if two sides are equal, then that is called isosceles triangle, and opposite angles of equal sides are also equal. And third, 7.3 related to the congruency of two triangles related if all the three sides are equal, and with that if RHS property is applied, that means in a right angle triangle hypotenuse and one side are equal to the another triangle's right angle triangle hypotenuse and one side, then these two triangles are congruent. The last part of this 7th chapter is inequalities. The sum of two sides of any triangle is always greater than third side, and also the greatest side, the opposite angle of greatest side is always greater, and opposite angle of smaller side is always smaller. We will consider this topic in next video. Thank you for today.